So what up? What up? What up?
What's up?
I was talking to you. I had to took myself off. We're gonna start it off, man. We're gonna get this thing going. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that shirt, dog.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Welcome to Blues House Live, man. It is Wednesday. You know what we about to get into. Fuck, nigga. No, I ain't gonna say that. You know what we about to get into, man? Blues House Live. I'm your host, Illuminati. That is
Mika G in the place to be.
the place to be. What's good, Mika? I saw you had did your your thing.
What thing?
Your thing, man. You gave what you said. You gave another 3 years. You know what I'm saying? I was supporting the fan because of the United States from all enemies, foreign and domestic. Yada yada. You know you did your thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a thing.
Is that the last time you're doing your thing?
No.
You got another thing left to do?
Yeah.
How much time you got left?
A lot.
You know, y'all in the guard, so it's
A
different.
lot.
But you've
Just
been
a
in
lot.
what?
22.
22. Kev, hold on. You said 22?
22.
Jeez, and you still got more to go. They ain't gonna let you go.
Nah. I mean, I could retire right now, but I won't get my paycheck until I turn 60. So might as well go ahead and ride it out.
So you're gonna ride it out till you 60?
Well, no, So when you go active duty in the guard, you get your time starts over. So so if you go active duty, then your active federal time starts over. So but it also counts like whenever you do like drills and things like that. So when I joined the active duty again, the ones the first day, I had 15 years in.
So you got another 5
Mm-hmm.
of active time. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. What's up, Kev? My bad, man. I ain't mean to, you know what I'm saying, overstep. Yeah, your comment, man. What up?
What's up, Kev?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I ain't do the thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't did the thing.
I know. We know you didn't do the thing.
I ain't did the thing in a minute, man. When last I did the thing, what was that? 05 was the only time I re-enlisted. So I did do the thing twice, I guess.
See,
You
you did the thing.
I did the thing, you know what I mean? But
This
it is
be
what
my
it is.
fourth time doing the thing.
Hey, some people, like doing the thing. But nah, man. How your week, man? How your weekend? Your week? Everybody good from the hurricane and stuff like that?
I mean, we didn't get no hurricane. It's just a whole bunch of rain for 4 days straight because the storm just wanted to sit and just chill and have a party.
Have a party, yeah. Did it go up that far? Up to where you at? It did.
Yeah. Like I said, we just got the remnants of it. Just it sat on top of us for 4 days. It just rained straight up.
Well, we got it. Kind of. I mean, I guess kind of the same thing. Not just sitting. You know what I'm saying? Because it died down once it crossed over from the west coast to the east coast. You know.
Yeah. Once it hits land, it tends to get smaller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too, Kev. That shirt is dope, huh? She out here putting us all to shame, man.
Whatever.
I'm gonna just cut the stream off, man. All right, y'all. It was good.
That's cold.
Oh,
no, I got this shirt from Halloween City, which is like I guess Party City decided that they want to
they're trying to keep up with
Spirit.
With Spirit.
So they created their own Halloween City store, and they sell they don't even sell the costumes at our Party City because the Halloween City is right down the way.
So they don't
it's in the same plaza.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, I got you. So they we're gonna make sure that y'all, if you looking for a part, you want just balloons, you can come here. But if you're trying to do something for Halloween, you got to go to the other spot. I got it.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Get your money.
I see them trying to compete with Spirit. You know,
it ain't gonna work.
Even their setup is the same. Like that quick setup where they just
throw it up.
They just put some racks out.
Yep. Yeah, nah, Spirit. Hey, Spirit get it in though. They get it in. Well, let's just hop into it, man. What I'm gonna start with. Yeah, let's start with this Violent Night. Did you see this? Did you look at that? Nothing. Do you know anything about it?
No.
Come on, why it won't go? There we go. You don't know anything about this?
We got another horror Santa Claus movie.
Yeah, man. This is coming from Giant Freak Robot. Says, see David Harbour as a bloody Santa Claus in a wild, violent night. in a Wild Violent Night movie. David Harbour rocked to fame with Stranger Things, playing Jim Harper. He charmed Netflix audiences with remarkable chemistry with both Millie Bobby Brown, parental unit, and Winona Ryder as a romantic interest. Now in the upcoming action comedy film Violent Night, audiences can see David Harbour in a whole new light as an ass-kicking Santa Claus. Let's play this trailer, man.
Roll that footage.
Can we play this trailer?
You ain't driving, are you?
I steer a little, but the ranger do most of the work.
This is my 4th year as a Santa. How about you?
I started the whole damn thing.
It's Christmas!
But it's at least it's like legit though.
We decided that you could have one gift.
Yeah.
Early.
What is it?
That is a direct hotline to Santa Claus himself.
I can talk to Santa.
All right, revelers. Welcome to your worst Christmas ever.
Let's go!
See, this is a whole different type of. This is like Die Hard Santa. That's what I'm talking about.
$100 million in your personal vault. That's what I want for Christmas.
I don't want any trouble, okay?
Someone's gonna scooch up that chimney.
Hey, I fucks with this. I'm sorry, Mick. I rock with this.
Because it's not your typical mall Santa.
Santa, are you there? Daddy said you were very busy tonight. My name's Trudy Letso. Are you gonna help us, Santa?
Yeah, Trudy.
Santa?
You're on my nice list. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Come on, Mickey. You gotta rock with this.
Time for some season's beatings.
Oh yeah. I always wanted to just murk somebody off with old candy cane. You know what I'm talking
What
about?
if you could use the real no such thing as Santa?
These bad men, they're all on my naughty list. Naughty. That's naughty!
And what do you do to the naughty ones?
I give them a lump of coal.
Where is it?
I gotta watch.
I believe in you, Santa.
Oh yeah.
Come on. Which one of you did that? Prancer? So unprofessional.
Yeah, Mickey. We rocking with that, man.
No, we not.
We rocking with that.
No, we not.
We might go see this together, Mickey.
Nah, we can't. We can't.
We
I'm
rocking with
busy.
that.
I'm busy. I'm be busy.
That man. Kev said, "I'm sure this will kill every kid's dream to meet Santa." Oh man, nah, this just made my dream come true.
Nah,
right?
it made your dream come true. I'm pretty sure some
Yeah.
child saw that trailer and was like,
man. I want to meet this Santa. This is the real Santa.
"Nah, that is not the real Santa."
That's the
like,
real
I
Santa.
would have believed it more if he was a mall Santa. But y'all actually made Kris Kringle you made him better than the dude from Taken. How?
That's right. That's the original Kris Kringle right there. That's
I'm just
old
saying,
jolly old
like,
Saint Nick.
How is jolly old Saint Nick out here busting caps in people's asses?
Got to, man. You know what I'm saying? You mess with the wrong one. Fuck around and find out.
Nah, son. Nah. Nah, that's not how this works. That's Kris Kringle is the spirit of goodness.
I know. He was
He
protecting
kicks no
that family.
ass.
He was protecting the family.
You end up on the naughty list. It would have made more sense if it was like, a Christmas horror story where it was like, a deranged Santa Claus who just lost his damn mind. You know what I'm saying?
He did lose his mind.
Nah, he ain't lose his mind.
He lost his mind.
Nah, he ain't lose his mind. He got attacked, and then all of a sudden he became Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That's right. That's right. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Get it right.
Whatever. Just
Oh
saying.
no, man. I like this, man. they're saying Violent Night seems like a pretty silly movie, and it seems like an awesome one. See, I agree with that. It's silly and awesome at the same time.
Yeah, because it's silly to think that Saint Nick would turn into goddamn Vin
Rambo?
Diesel.
Yes, he did it for family, right? Vin Diesel, he did it for family.
No, Vin Diesel did it for family. Santa Claus doing it because he got his ass whipped because he was just like, I'm just gonna leave.
Now, honestly, if somebody told me this movie and I didn't see the trailer, I'd be like, all right, get the fuck out of here. After watching the trailer, I'm with it.
Oh, you want to see Santa Claus?
Not that I'll go to I probably wouldn't go to the theater to see this, but this
I will wait for this to hit Peacock.
This at the house, nice little cup of eggnog. Oh man,
this will become like I can honestly see this movie becoming the new Home Alone.
There you go. This could, and you know what? I ain't even think about it like that. This could become yeah.
Because it's a home invasion movie.
It's a home invasion movie.
And Santa Claus is kicking their ass.
Only thing is, it's a little bit, like you said, or like Kev said, with the kids. You know what I'm saying? So this won't be Home Alone. This would be Die Hard. I'm gonna just stick it
like Home Alone and Die Hard together.
That's what it. Yeah, Home Alone, Die Hard mixture, just bundled up. I'm with it. I know you might not like it, but
I mean, it just
Violent Night. Fucking, well, he's smoking the peppermint. That's dope. The candy cane. That's dope. That's dope, man. This is dope. And this marketing is dope too. I dig the marketing, man. You can't come on now.
We gonna wait for this one to hit.
Mika, if I told you I was going to film a
$3.99.
And I said, man, they let me play Santa Claus, and then I show you this trailer and I'm doing that shit, you be like, hey, that shit dope as hell. They need to do a Black Santa Claus movie like this.
Nah, man. No.
Just like this. Yeah. Violent Night, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I like this. I rock with this. Violent Night. Up next, what we got? Here we go. I wanted to speak about this. I did a little video on this yesterday, but I wanted to go a little bit more in depth. And me and you, we talked about Willard when the slap happened, and we talked about that for a couple of days. New film coming out, Emancipation. He telling everybody kiss his ass. I'm still Will Smith in it. Did you watch the trailer?
I did.
Let's roll it again because
roll that footage.
Because why not, right? Let's roll it again.
For Rupert Murdoch, it's all
what
about
is this?
Profit and power.
Oh, it's a fucking ad. Rupert Murdoch.
The Murdochs, Empire of Influence.
Thanks, CNN.
I know, right?
Will
we needed
Smith
that.
Is returning to the big screen in his first big project since getting banned from the Oscars for Apple TV Plus film.
You might accidentally clicked on something else.
Lisa, I mean, it looks captivating.
Issue with the slap is that people had so much love for Will Smith, they couldn't imagine him doing something.
Where's the trailer? I just had it up. I lost it. I thought this was it. Did I close it out? I think
probably.
Shit. Give me a second. Emancipation. Remember Sesame Street to do shit like that?
Yeah.
Working together. Yeah. Cool. It was cooperation. That's what it was. Yes, indeed. Here we go. Let's try this again. Try this again.
I heard it myself.
That's what we got to talk about. You already know I'm gonna have some fun with this shit.
Slaves are free.
That accent is what?
Trash.
Sasu. Lincoln.
Stop.
We must get to Lincoln's army. 5 days through this swamp.
There are many ways to die in a swamp.
There are many ways to die here.
I will not be afraid. What can a mere man do to me?
Follow the sound of Lincoln's cannons.
My family is with me forever.
Willard Smith. Is that an alligator?
I will look in triumph at my enemies.
Apple TV Plus.
In theaters.
Yep, theaters, and that's what I want to talk about too. Them putting this in theaters means that they're trying to get some kind of award off of this. A nomination.
Or they're trying to hit the people that don't have Apple TV. Like me.
Well, but you got to think, it's in theaters December 2nd, then it streams on the 9th. That window of how long it has to be in theaters to be accepted into some kind of awards category, I think it's only a week. And there you go. It's 7 days, exactly 7 days. Which that's what it's telling me. I get what you're saying, like, for the people who don't have Apple TV Plus, but it's only going to be in theaters for 7 days. That's not them trying to make money off of it. Or them trying to have people view it. That's just to circumvent whatever that rule is of how long a movie has to be in theaters.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
7 days, Will Smith calls you.
After 7 days, what?
Will Smith comes through your TV.
He comes through your TV? Yeah. 7 days. We don't need that to happen, man. Nah, we don't need that to happen.
No, he says it in the bad accent.
Yeah, Lincoln. What is okay? See, now I got to come with the shits now. What is that? That West Philly Calabasas one? What is that? What slave? I mean, and maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
like, I understand.
That don't even.
Go ahead.
That don't even sound like a Southern. You know what I'm saying? I was watching a linguistics person talk about the Southern accent and how it became, and they was like, if you sped up the Southern drawl, it would sound British. Right. The Southern drawl is just a slower British accent, right? Which would make sense. You know what I'm saying? And then, I mean, she even went into like Louisiana, and if you sped theirs up, or I think she said if you sped it up, it would sound French. You know what I'm saying? It was, the little video I watched was dope, and I ain't even really think about it like that. But this is he African? Like, I mean, and when I say African, I mean like African, not
right,
descendant of an African, but like African. By this time, I don't think that it was fresh from the boat slaves. You know what I'm saying?
Not unless he was like fresh from the boat slave, and he just been living as a slave this whole time. And he never lost his African dialect. You know what I'm saying? Or his African accent. That makes sense. But
this is what World War II was, what, 1820?
Yeah. I mean, like, it's been a while, right?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So like even when you watch like Roots, like you watch them over time, like slowly but surely lose their African accent, and they start talking, like they're slave owners in Southern drawl, so yeah, I get what you're saying about his accent.
1860,
it throws you,
not
it throws you off.
1820. Civil War was 1861 to 65. So that's even another.
Yeah, that's even further.
You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you. If he's coming, if he's an African, but why would you know what I'm saying? Him speak, because he wasn't the only one talking like that.
Right.
The other dude had the fucked up accent too. I don't even what do you call that accent? What is that? I don't even know what to call it.
They probably like African, like they trying to speak.
You like African?
African, like they just, they trying to sound like they're from Wakanda. Because people in Wakanda still talk like that.
They do, but they stayed right where they was at in Wakanda.
That's what I'm saying. They trying to sound like they still from Wakanda. That's
I'm gonna have to ask him about this. That's the thing that probably will make this movie not see any kind of Oscar nominations or Emmys or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Golden Globes, because that accent is trash. That's the equivalent to Moon Knight.
No, don't do that.
That was a horrible accent. I hope you don't bring that accent back.
Don't do it to him.
That was horrible, man. That was horrible. Are we checking for this film? That would be a no. So
it's gonna be a no.
I saw a meme earlier. It said the only way Will Smith could come back is to play a slave. You know what I'm saying? To do that, because they would take that as some type of like apology or something. Right. Oh snap! The man, the myth, the legend. What's up, Cole?
What's good, fam?
Good, good, man, good. We're talking about this Will Smith and his damn accent or whatever the hell that is in this.
Oh boy, yeah, this right here.
Lincoln.
Like even during, I mean, after the Civil War, after the Civil War. Yeah. After the Civil War, Harriet Tubman wasn't even still talking in slave dialect. Like she had a Southern drawl like her slave master. So exactly.
I'm trying to figure what this is. I don't know what this 7 days. I don't know.
I'm just saying after 7 days he calls you in that Southern accent.
He calls you.
Oh.
He calls you in that African accent.
I remember hearing about him supposed to be doing some stuff that was, because before this whole slap thing, he was supposed to have movies that were in the pipeline that was supposed to win him Oscars even more.
Right.
And this was one of those movies, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense now.
No, yeah. He's got, it was an article I was reading, he's got either 7 or 17 movies ready to go.
Already done. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah. So
ready
he's
to
been
go.
Working. Yeah.
You know, either half of them are done or in post and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But they're ready to go.
Right.
This one, and that, like I was telling Mika, them releasing this in theaters is for that award nominee type situation, so they can be considered. But she thinks that after the 7 days that Will Smith is gonna come through your TV, but she could. You know what I'm saying? Drag you.
If you watch it on December the 2nd, on December the 9th, he comes to your TV. He comes to your TV and automatically
he be crawling all upside down and the hair draped over.
Nah, he climbs out of your TV. He climbs out of your TV and makes you get Apple TV so you can watch it again.
He make you get Apple TV.
Wow.
Oh man!
Wow!
Oh, that's funny.
That's what he do.
But what, Kobe? You checking for this movie?
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna, like I said, I want him to win, but I don't know if I want him to win this way.
This is the wrong way.
You know what I'm saying? This kind of feels like a cheap win, right? Like, come on, man! You could have done something different. You could have done something else.
It was either this or Bright 2.
Bright 2 would have been way better than
Bright
this.
2, yeah, I would have took that.
Yeah,
I would have took Bright 2.
Way over this shit. Yeah.
Nah, Apple had to put this out because Apple has some good stuff on their streaming, but it's not a lot, so they need the content. So I know they was like, man, fuck what all y'all talking about. Slap hell. This shit coming out. Y'all finna watch this Will Smith movie.
Nah, they not.
How many of these movies
streaming?
You know what I'm saying? How many of these movies are we going to get? Like,
Damn,
this same story's been told so many times.
No, this because this is supposed to be based on the picture of the dude with all the scars on his back.
Yeah,
that's who Will Smith's supposed to be playing.
Will Smith in this movie is Catcher Freeman.
Is that person's name?
This is what I feel like this is based off of. This is based off all of that same story. You know what I'm saying? You never heard the story of Catcher Freeman Blue?
Nah,
Oh man.
Nah, I might have missed that one. That's why you slapping me.
Okay. So the story of Catcher Freeman is Catcher Freeman was a slave that got away, and like the myth was that he had like superpowers, like he had like super strength and all kind of shit. Like right, but he was kind of like a Harriet Tubman, but he was kind of like a gunslinger at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Right. like Django type. Django would be based on him too. So you know what I'm saying? Like I think there was a real life story of a slave that was going through and freeing slaves in these, you know what I'm saying, and he was taking them by force. So this is, you know what I'm saying, this is kind of based off of that. There's a lot of stories, you know what I'm saying, based off of that.
Okay. Man, you gotta watch the Boondocks one. That's
funny. You gotta watch that episode. That's one of my favorite ones.
I had never heard of that. I'm gonna check.
You gotta watch
the episode is called the Story of Catcher Freeman. Yeah,
I'm gonna go check that out. I'm gonna go check it.
Like he got a blade and everything.
He got a sword. Right.
I never went back to going like if I missed the episode, I just missed it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Oh,
you gotta watch the Story of Catcher
Freeman. I'm sorry, but I done watched that show 3 or 4 times over, like the whole show. Nah. Even season 4, like I don't watch that whole show 4 or 5 times over.
I mean, Boondocks is good, man. I just normally catch it when it used to play.
Oh, like Adult Swim and shit. Yeah, I feel you.
Definitely watch the Story of Catcher Freeman. You look at this movie in a whole different light.
Right, you sure will. You sure will.
I mean, I'm looking at it in a different light anyway because I'm not really checking for another slave movie. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
But now that he said it kind of loosely based on Catcher Freeman. Now I'm kind of want to see this.
Right, like it could be really good.
I would rather see it if he had like some kind of superpower or something like that.
Like he had like a gunslinger or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why Django worked so well.
That's why it worked
because people like to see that.
We know slavery. We know it. We done got it for the past however long. You know what I'm saying? Since the inception of the damn video cassette. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Give us. It's time to. I guess I don't want to say romanticize it, but make it into a fantasy world now. You know what I'm saying? Let's play with it a little bit. We know what slavery is about. We know what I'm saying. American chattel slavery was about. We can come up with fairy tales now.
Harriet Tubman versus vampires.
There you go. Just like the comic book, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? I think things like that can be, if you still want to have the backdrop of what is that, Antioch, that era. You know what I'm saying?
You talk about Antebellum.
Antebellum.
Antebellum. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to have that as the backdrop, cool. But man, let's spice it up, right? You know what I'm saying? It don't necessarily have to be. And like, remember I told y'all about that other show. I like that show because it was like making fun of, or it was just totally
lampoon.
You know what I'm saying? Right, kind of lampooning off base. Like, what the fuck? This is, you know what I'm saying? It was just crazy. You know what I mean?
Right.
It wasn't trying to emotionally trigger you.
Right. Like some of these movies
you can watch, have fun with. You and your white homies, if y'all watching the show, can have fun. You know what I mean?
Right, but you can't go and watch 12 Years a Slave with your white homie. You can't.
You can't.
You can't.
I remember.
You be ready to punch him in the mouth, bro. Like, yeah.
I remember. I was watching, and this ain't even a slave movie. I was watching Rosewood. It was my first time.
Oh man, not Rosewood.
It was a white dude stayed in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Stayed in the neighborhood. He came, knocked on the door, man, and I told him to turn. I said, "Man, go home." Man.
Right. Especially living in Jacksonville, like. Jacksonville ain't even far from where Rosewood happened. So it's like, man, I feel you on that.
The worst was watching 12 years. I watched 12 Years a Slave at work. Like I had the phone on and had it propped up on my computer, and
you didn't get into it with like some loose.
I did. Somebody came. He came in my office and was like, he was. I was a civilian at the time, but they still called me. They still called me Sergeant. And he came in and he was like, Sergeant G. I was like, what?
Yeah, man.
I was like, man, I messed up watching 12 Years a Slave at work because I was on everybody. I was on everybody for the rest of the day.
On 10 the whole day. Now they gotta quit making movies to try to trigger us emotionally. You know what I'm saying?
Mine was Amistad, y'all.
Oh man.
Hey.
Yeah, that
to
was
this day.
rough. Yeah. To this day, y'all. Give us all free.
Free. Hey, everybody in that movie deserved an award. I get everybody.
Hansu should have been won an Oscar, bro. That man should have been won an Oscar. He will never get one, but he should have been one.
He's forever known as Janet Jackson's boy toy in the video.
Right. He sure is. He always been a good background character. Like he always plays a good background character, but never the lead.
That was dope. What was it? Blood Diamonds. He was good.
Blood Diamond. Oh yeah.
On his belt.
What is the diamond? He be going off
the accent than Will Smith.
That's him for real. Yeah.
This will. You know what I'm saying? Like
this sounds like they hired like a really expensive dialect coach to teach Will to talk like this. This wasn't natural. It doesn't sound natural.
Right. They didn't give him Chadwick Boseman's dialect teacher.
No, yeah, because Chadwick Boseman's dialect coach.
I think Chadwick just went and just, you know,
he did that shit. He went to YouTube and just learned.
Yeah. In 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes, it was good. I think Will put too much into trying to sound different.
He was like,
I'm saying, I feel like he hired somebody to, and they really
like, I think they would sound like this in 1860. Like, nah, bro, they would sound exactly like my grandma sound. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly.
It ain't too far away.
It ain't too different.
Right.
Lincoln. Like, who the fuck talk like that, man?
Nah,
he sounds like a French Haitian.
Yeah. Then you know what you do kind of sound.
He sounds like French Haitian, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, at this point in time, y'all should be talking in a southern drawl.
Yes.
I don't get it.
Oh no.
And you know, broken English, you know.
Yeah.
Stuff like, I mean, he's not from, you know, a up north Negro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Educated or whatever.
Educated and whatnot, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. It is what, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Will Smith as Catcher Freeman.
Now I got this article from the Hollywood Reporter, and it's asking, it says, will Oscar voters even consider voting for will Oscar voters even consider voting for Will Smith for emancipation? Quote, yes. We have to allow people to grow. No chance, fuck him. And this is a couple of quotes from some of the members of the Oscars branch. I don't want to read too many of them. I'll read this one. It says, Will Smith should have been asked to take part in the Academy mandated anger management program before he readmitted or having his work considered for awards. Apple, of course, can do whatever they wish, but the Academy should not feel compelled to buy into the circus that will surround this project. Let me see. Another one says, hundreds of people worked on that film and they shouldn't be penalized. As far as it being a contender, if it's well received, well done, and deserving, it should be allowed to be given its shot and let the voters decide. Will, I don't know. He'll get something. He did something terrible. He apologized. We have to allow people to grow and learn and atone. Like I said, I did a video on this last night.
Yeah, I watched it.
And I apologize for the horrible audio, man. I didn't even know it.
No, I was going to ask you about that. It seemed like the microphone wasn't plugged in all the way or something. Yeah.
Man. That trip, I was like, shit, I done did it. Now I gotta fucking.
It's right. It's all good. You still can hear it though.
Yeah, but no, they act like this was like a declaration of war or something. You know what I'm saying?
Like he committed treason or something. Yeah,
right. Or and you know what I'm saying? What I said last night was I came up during the Source Awards era.
Right.
I know. What's real, you know what I'm saying? What it looks like on, you know.
Yeah,
I done seen chairs fly.
Right, talking about that.
You know, I was like Source Awards, Vibe Awards, Ozone Awards. Y'all got off easy, like that was
right.
Y'all a slap happened. They would like when Young Buck them went wild at the Vibe Awards. That was it.
Right,
Vibe Awards over with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
can't
y'all
do this no more. Yeah,
hand out awards and stuff still continue. Like I'm trying to figure out what. Oh, it's horrible what he did, but you know, it's a new day and age.
Clearly ain't watched the Source Awards.
Oh,
Clearly,
right. Clearly,
clearly, you ain't seen the Source Awards.
You know what I'm saying? So, and maybe that's why I'm so
desensitized to it, right?
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, this is nothing. This two men went up and they had a spat. Yeah, got a little. If you want to call that physical, you know what I'm saying. The other dude didn't even hit back. Will went and sat down in his chair like. You know, I seen more violence in the football game than what I just seen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. It would have been a spectacle if Chris Rock started swinging back, right? And they started fighting on stage.
Yeah, then it would have been something.
Then this is right. Yep. You know, then it would have been something to talk about. My dude slapped my guy and walked back to his seat. And Chris Rock didn't do anything. He kept it professional. You know what I'm saying? So, like. Again, like y'all clearly haven't seen a Vibe Award show, Source Award show. Hell, y'all even gave Kanye a pass when he got his little narrow ass on stage with Taylor Swift.
What it was, MTV Music Awards.
Yeah.
Y'all gave him heat for a while and then forgave him and bought some Yeezys.
Yep.
And he took that shine from that white lady like one nothing.
Like I'm talking completely. Hey.
Yep.
Like and had her up there looking stuck.
Yep. Right. What's going on? This is my first time being in a situation like this. Like, yep.
Right. Like,
what you gonna say?
Yeah.
What you gonna say to him about that? Nothing. Sorry, Kanye, give me the microphone back. What?
Maybe if Taylor Swift had hauled off and slapped him.
Right. She would have been deserving too.
Yeah, no doubt. Because he damn sure didn't have to do it that way.
If I was he'd have snatched that microphone. I'd have been like,
to push him out. If not a slap, to push him out the way. Man, if you don't get your ass, this mine.
Right. This mine, yeah.
Or hit him with that damn award. Right. Shit. I'm going to jail.
I'm gonna read one more. It says, I'm surprised they're releasing it this year. It's an evergreen story. I say too soon for a Will Smith movie. If I watch it, I would not vote for him. In fairness to Antoine Fuqua, I would vote for him if I like the direction.
But he's not gonna be. Here's the thing: that he's not gonna be nominated for like Best Actor.
Right now,
the movie will get nominated,
that's the first step. Right, that's the first step. If that movie gets nominated, because the thing is,
he has to be looked at for Best Actor if it gets nominated for Best Movie.
Right, he can still win that award. He just can't accept it.
He can't accept it
for the next.
He can't physically go there and accept
it for the next 10 years. So
you gonna have to accept it from Bora Bora, wherever he at.
You know what? I'm one of those people who like to see shit like this. Like, if I'm Will Smith, every movie I drop is Oscar. Is, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm coming with full force. That's exactly right.
All the heat that I can just to see what y'all gonna do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because to me, this shows how biased the Academy is. Right. Like, okay, yep, I did what I did. I apologize. Now I'm finna show you that I still act. I'm still a good actor.
This is my job, right?
This is my job. I can still do my job, right? Now vote on me based off of the merit of my work. And if you're saying, "Oh, I can't even look at this because it's Will Smith," then that shows me that all those other movies that y'all say, "Oh no, it wasn't because of that, it was this." No, that lets me know that it was because of some fuckery. You know what I'm saying? That y'all take y'all biases, and instead of just looking at the overall body of work, it might be race. You know what I'm saying? What, it was Oscars so white a couple years. You know what I'm saying? Oscars this, the boycott the Oscars whole situation. Like, that would let people know that y'all be on some fuck shit sometimes. Right. And it's human. At the end of the day, it's human beings. I get it, but come on, man. If he can at least let him be nominated, you know what I'm saying? Him be nominated. He might not win, but he should at least be allowed to be nominated to get that look. One more. In this climate, I don't think Will would get a day pass. If he happens to get nominated, he's a sitting duck. No one will book him to promote anything. I don't think that's true.
It's Will Smith.
It's Will Smith. Right. I don't think
one of the biggest actors on the planet.
Right. I don't think his brand is sullied the way that they're
making it out to see.
Right.
They're making it bigger than what it is. Like, he didn't go up there and knock Chris Rock the fuck out. He slapped him. That was it. Like, He slapped him. Yes, he did. Yes. Did he wait too long to apologize? Sure. We'll go with that. Whatever y'all want to say.
No, he apologized he apologized right after. It just wasn't like a long drawn out
the big
personal apology. He apologized to the cat. You know, he didn't apologize. You know what? He didn't apologize to Chris Rock. He apologized.
Right. He apologized to the Academy.
Right.
And then he waited until July 6th to post a whole video apologizing to Chris Rock.
Right. So, you know what I mean? Like,
right. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, if, like I said, if it had been like an all-out brawl, okay, like that's something different. But he slapped somebody.
Him and Jazzy Jeff then jumped Chris Rock.
Right. If Jada had jumped up in the mix too, you know what I'm saying? Like they jumped my guy.
Right.
Yeah, that would have been something. But as I was reading over this, I was just like, man, they really, you know, ain't fucking with the Academy, really ain't. And I think more so, this is what they have to say.
Yeah, of course they have to save face.
Right, they have to say this is not like, because at the end of the day, they might be like, nah, fuck that, man. Will, this shit look dope.
But that's what I'm saying. They saying this, they're saying this now because they basing this off emotion.
Right.
You know?
Well, no, I just think a lot of this is just
and racism.
I was just gonna say trying to toe the line for the Academy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we've banned them for 10 years. So now everybody got handed what to say to the media in regards to Will Smith. This is what you got to say. You can't back him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can say that the movie is good. You can say, yeah, Antoine Fuqua deserves, you know what I'm saying, all the praise in the world, but Will Smith, if he gets nominated, I don't know if you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, you know if you're going to vote or not.
Right.
If he's good in the movie, you kind of don't have a choice.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It looks good. It is an important movie. Like, what makes this movie? Because that's what I read on one of them and said, this is an important movie, but I don't know if it should have been released yet. What makes this movie important? Tell me.
Not a damn thing.
Nothing makes this movie important at all.
Right. Like, what makes this? Because it's a slave movie. That's what makes it important. What black person go around just, you know what I'm saying, looking for slave movies? Or is this just white guilt? Is that what it is?
Looking for good movies, but
right, good movie. Just give me a good movie. Give me a good movie. I had wanted to not to get off topic. I had wanted to do something. I don't know if y'all heard about the whole Bros movie.
Yeah, I heard about it.
And I did a little video on it last night too, but I had wanted to talk to y'all about it, but I don't even think I'm gonna give that no energy, man.
Because it doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, I ain't even. Did you hear about it, Mika?
Mm-mm.
Nah.
I heard about what's going on with it.
I send you a little something. I don't, because that's one thing that I don't like. Don't blame you can't blame the audience for your subpar.
Because people didn't go see it.
Right. It's somewhere you messed up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can have an Oscar-worthy film. A film that's great could be a classic, but somewhere you missed, you know what I'm saying? If people didn't show up for your movie, you can't blame me.
Right.
That's just bad promoting.
Right. It's either bad promoting or maybe I saw the trailer and was like, I could wait.
I don't want to watch this. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, could be all of those factors, but you can't blame me. You know what I'm saying? That's like the chef. If a chef prepares a meal, bring it out and say, nah, man, I ain't like that. That really, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and then he blamed, nah, your tongue is just trash. Your taste buds, you know what I'm saying? You can't, your palate is what, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, bro. I'm the one who got to eat this shit. You know what I'm saying? I never understood blaming the person who's supposed to consume what you're giving out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Spend money. Where my money, how I want to spend my money? Come on, man. It's your fault for not coming out and watching our movie. Like, nah, it's not. It's really not. It's your fault for some trash.
Right. You put
all right. Let's kick it up.
Yeah.
Next up. Where am I at? Boom. All right. So we know Wolverine is supposed to be coming back. Deadpool 3. Where am I at? This is coming from the direct.com. It says, is Marvel ruining Hugh Jackman's Wolverine legacy with Deadpool 3? As the MCU now looks to add another chapter to the book that is presumed finished, this has caused some fans to advocate against Wolverine's return in an attempt to preserve the legacy that was cemented by the movie Logan. What do you guys think? Do you think this is going to tarnish the legacy of Logan? Because, that was supposed to end. That was supposed to be the last hurrah, this, that, and the third. And now with them bringing him back, does this kill that? Does this make that movie kind of like asinine or non-compete?
Well, I thought that they said that this takes place before Logan even happens.
Right.
I thought Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman both said that.
Yep, they did.
So, I mean, I guess my question is, does it matter? You know what I'm saying? Like, this could be just people want to see this story. So, I guess my question is it a big deal that they're doing it at all? Because it might be. I feel like it might be a little late for this.
I think it's a little too late. I think I was ready. I was ready for Hugh Jackman to be done. I was like,
yeah, me too. I want to see
already.
Who the actor is.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I had recast Wolverine already. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So for him to come back, cool. But I was not. It's not something that I'm like, oh yeah, he's back. He's back. I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? I was. Shit, Hugh Jackman pushing 50. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't already 50, it's time to let somebody else take the claw, so to speak. So, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, this dude been playing this character for 20 plus years, man. 20 years. That's wild. But no, yeah. I don't think it's ruining the legacy. I think Logan was a good farewell movie. It was, I hated how he died, but he died or whatever. I just thought that was like a trash way for my dog to go out, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I don't think it tarnishes the legacy. Did you watch Logan, Mika? Come on, man. You didn't watch Logan? I'm gonna need you to do some homework. Like, go watch. I think you would like Logan because it's not the typical.
It's not the typical, right?
Right. It's not that. This is more like a shit. I don't know. It's kind of like a Western mixed up with shit, I don't know. It's if you didn't know that this had anything to do with X-Men or anything like that,
it wouldn't matter. Yeah,
it wouldn't even matter. And I think you would enjoy it. I really do think you would enjoy it. But do you think it tarnishes anything?
Mickey? No, because it's fucking Deadpool. I mean,
right, and that's another thing too. Like, this is
it's Deadpool. And the running joke is he always mentions something about the X-Men. So he, you finally get an act. I mean, not saying the other characters weren't X-Men, but you finally get a, well-known, very popular X-Men working, alongside Deadpool and, like that. Yeah. Like, I think, that was one of the jokes, and I forgot which Deadpool it was, but he mentioned something about
the
Wolverine.
bargain bin X-Men. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everyone he's mentioned something either about Hugh Jackman or Wolverine.
Right. That's the saying. Like, either this is a running joke at this point. So to actually have him in the movie now, like, yeah, it doesn't tarnish the legacy. It just brings more light to Deadpool, and now his jokes are no longer jokes. Now he's actually like in the same
in the real spotlight.
The person. Right.
Yeah. And I don't even know if he's gonna be in the movie that long.
Right. Nope. This may be a flashback.
I don't because
I honestly think the only reason he's coming back is to get killed off.
I don't think he dies.
I think he does.
I think it's a flashback, or it's either a flashback or it's a comedic, like one of those things where they kind of bring him in and then they kill him off, and then he's not.
I mean, he could die, but reason why I don't think he dies. I think it's gonna be more so on what was that movie? Mark Wahlberg and It had The Rock and Samuel L. Jackson in that first scene.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I see.
You're talking about the other guys.
The other guys.
Yeah,
I see something. I see something like that happening. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's just
like
in the movie at the beginning of the movie,
right?
And or this is like one of Deadpool's like dreams or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. I mean, that's what I'm saying. We don't even know how long he's in the movie.
Or he could just be a gag. Like it could be Wolverine you know what I'm saying? He shows up, does some crazy funny or interacts with Deadpool on some funny shit.
Right.
Next, you know what I'm saying? The next act, he shows back up again, trying to maybe get revenge or something. You know what I'm saying? It could be something, just a running gag throughout the movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think you're gonna get like a full-blown Deadpool Wolverine story. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Right.
Nah. And honestly, I mean, if we're just talking about like comics anyway, Deadpool and Wolverine, they do things together, but they're not synonymous with each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I think of Deadpool, I think of Cable. I think of Domino. I think of those who were in, you know what I'm saying, the second movie. I don't think of Wolverine isn't the first person to come to my mind. Not mine anyway. So but I think it's gonna be a dope movie. It's like y'all said, I think it's overdue, but it's also might be past due.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know why a lot of people are saying that it's tarnishing the legacy or
they don't even know how long he's in the movie. Shut up.
Right. We don't even know what's going on. I think and I think this just like Kobe said, killing off he could kill off Wolverine, and that's a way to like officially end the.
That's what I think is going to happen. Everybody I keep listening to says that this is Deadpool kills the Marvel universe more or less, but Deadpool killed the Fox universe.
Right.
And you know what? That's the only thing that makes logical sense, I think, because you got these fans. I guess you call them our normie fans. Who, we might have seen an X-Men movie or two, and that's our X-Men, right?
Right.
We need to physically see them die in order to really understand that, hey, these aren't our people anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like that's the only way to do that is on screen.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking like a montage of him just mowing down, like Jean Grey mowed down, and Nightcrawler mowed down. He got to kill Quicksilver too, I think. Evan Peters, he's got to kill him. That's got to happen.
Get him on.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like all these characters that we've grown accustomed to, you know what I'm saying, in the Fox universe, they all got to die. I feel like Cable's got to die. You know what I'm saying? All these.
Now, this is what I think. I don't think you kill. I think you keep Cable and Domino. Cable would be a good reason why they end up in the MCU. Remember, Cable is the time traveler, so you got to think.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Do you really think they're gonna have Josh Brolin play two roles? Because I know they're gonna bring Thanos back.
Josh Brolin, he's not. Yeah, well, yes, I do think. Why not? They've what's called did two roles. What's her name? Gemma Chan. Gemma Chan did two roles.
Yeah, you're right, she did.
So why not? You got to think with Gemma Chan doing those two roles. One role she was in makeup, the other role she wasn't. Josh Brolin was CGI and makeup. This one he wouldn't be. So I can see that happening.
Right.
I can see. And plus, what would be dope is imagine if in Deadpool 3, Josh Brolin kills Thanos. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be one of those. You know what I'm saying? Parody moments, like some shit like that. So, or like they see Thanos, and you know what I'm saying? Josh Brolin kind of looks at him. He look at, you know what I'm saying? They look at each other like, hold on, man, you kind of look like, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's exactly what I'm expecting. Some kind of meta,
right? You know what I'm saying? But no, I think Cable stays. I think Josh Brolin is the perfect Cable to go into the MCU. It's just, I don't know. The MCU is just so.
It is such disarray right now.
And I'm gonna use that to segue into this next topic, because I think we knocked that out of the park. I don't think it's too much we could talk about. The She-Hulk Daredevil,
right? Debacle. as it gets.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is, because Daredevil shows up, and they've released, which is weird. I don't know why they would do this. Where is it at? They released like the whole fight scene. Shit, where is it at? Damn it, did I X out the wrong way? Like they did okay, here we go. They did the whole fight scene, which it makes to me don't make any sense, man. Watch this.
My car!
You need to back up.
Waste this outfit? Eugene, get out of here!
You're making a mistake.
You made a mistake when you messed with my client! Now I'm gonna whoop your ass.
My ass remains unwhooped.
Yeah, let's fix that.
He said, "I'm out there, bit." But a lot of people are kind of like looking, they looking at She-Hulk and they're like, "What is?" We still don't know what's going on. Like, it's 9 episodes. This is episode 8 that's coming out tomorrow or tonight, whatever we call it. You still don't know what the hell is going on.
Nope.
You don't know nothing of what's going on. I guess supposedly they're trying to get her blood or whatever. And my thing is, a lot of people was like, "Oh, it's the leader is trying to get her blood." Let me geek out for a minute. Okay. The leader. I don't know if y'all know what the leader is. Big head dude, supposed to be super smart. Now the leader has Bruce Banner's blood. If that movie is
the Incredible Hulk, yes,
right. He has Hulk blood already.
Mm-hmm.
Vows and vows and vows of it, because Bruce Banner was sending his blood.
Sending in his blood. That's right.
To be studied. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what's confused. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. And maybe they just saying, nobody remembers that. You know what I'm saying? Cool. You know what I mean?
Okay, if you say so.
If you say so. But the Hulk is in this show. Then this show is just so cringy. It's just a bad written show. It's just bad. You know what I mean? I don't know if any of y'all been watching it. I've been watching it, and it's like a train wreck that you can't stop watching because
right.
You know what I mean? So I've been watching, trying to say, okay, which episode gonna be good? Which episode? I haven't seen a single episode yet that's good.
Usually, episode 3 is normally pretty good for these shows.
Who? Yeah,
episode 3
normally, but no. Episode 1 might have been the better of these 7 that's you know what I'm saying, come out. The time limit ranges from 25 to 40 minutes, I want to say. If that, 25, 35 minutes. So it's short anyway.
Right.
There is no development going on whatsoever.
It's literally just hijinks.
Right. It's supposed to be a comedy. It's not funny. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be about woman empowerment, but to me it's just showing that she trash. You know what I'm saying? It's showing me that he just is. And this is, I mean, I wouldn't, and I don't know, like I said, Mika, I don't know if you're watching it, but she ain't no role model to women. Like,
no.
She not. Like, it's 1 minute she on this side and another minute she on this. Like, make up your mind. What you gonna be? Are you the damsel in distress or are you fucking She-Hulk? You know what I'm saying? Like, which one is it?
Right.
And I'm trying to figure out when does her mentality change? Because the last episode she went to she had like therapy or some shit, and she was mad at that she can turn into Hulk and that, you know, She-Hulk is getting all the praise. And I'm like, bitch, you are the She-Hulk.
You are She-Hulk. What are you talking about? Right.
You know, like, it's not a Bruce Banner situation where it's 2 actual entities. You control every fucking thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All you.
This all you. So it's I'm like, what? do you know the pretty girl that you might be friends with at school? I'm like, you are the pretty girl. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't make any sense. I agree with that.
It don't make sense. Like, if I found out that I was good at playing basketball, you think I'm like, oh no, they only want to talk to me now because I play basketball. Like, no,
Like
it's
that.
still me.
Right.
I play basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't cheat. You know what I'm saying? I found out I was good at basketball, or I'm good at track and field, or whatever. I'm good at.
Right.
So she's supposed to be this hot shot lawyer. We don't see any lawyering too much in this show, right?
Nope.
Not by her anyway. She did the one little thing with Abomination, and that was really it. No, she did one with Wong, right?
Yeah.
Yep, she did the one. Oh, you've been watching it, Mika? Look at you talking about, yeah.
Just saying, I watched up until the Megan Thee Stallion episode, and then I quit.
Why'd you quit, Mika?
Because because the show is trash. Like, it really is bad. Like, it's
it really
bad.
is. Right. It's bad.
Really bad. Like, I honestly tried to give it a chance, and only
me too.
And I was
Right.
just like,
I wanted to like it so bad. Like,
like after the first episode, I was like, okay, you know what? It was a little slow. It'll start to pick up. And then I started watching it, and I was like, yo, this is really bad. Like, this is worse than What If. Like,
yeah,
this is really like, this is worse than Moon Knight. Like that, and
yeah,
I didn't even finish Moon Knight.
Right. That's
Like,
really
I didn't even
saying
finish Moon Knight. Like, this is how bad this show is. And I get it. It was supposed to be, to me, She-Hulk was supposed to give you Ally McBeal vibes, right?
Like,
Like,
I was
give you the funny, but also like
the dancing baby.
Yeah,
Ally McBeal.
You get, because she ends up at a law firm. She ends up doing, working for superheroes or or supervillains or whatever. And you were supposed to get Ally McBeal vibes from this show, because it was gonna have like some little a little bit of seriousness in it, but then also be like hella funny, right? This show was just bad. Like, it's just bad. Like, I couldn't even get, like, once I got through the Megan Thee Stallion episode, I was like, yo, I'm finna turn on something else on Disney Plus.
I can't even do this.
I can't subject myself to this abomination.
Bad, man. It's bad because of, and what makes it worse is the outside noise, not from the fans, but from the executive producers, the people who's making it.
The people who are trying to sell it.
Right. It's like y'all are blatantly trying to tell me that this trash, you know what I'm saying, is good. And know it's trash.
Right.
You know it's trash.
Y'all should have scrapped this and started over. Like,
the worst part about it is they had a built-in hate for this show they knew they were going to have.
Right.
With the production of it.
And they didn't have to go that route. Nope. She-Hulk has a dope stuff. But if they would have taken, they could have still made it funny. But why is she a lawyer? Right. She's this big hotshot lawyer, supposed to be. What's her motivation behind being a lawyer? A lot of people don't even know that She-Hulk became a lawyer because her mom got killed, and she wanted to put the person who killed her mom in jail.
Right.
That's the reason why that was her motivation. Her dad was a sheriff.
Nah, not in this one. Her dad is a straight punk bitch.
You see what I'm saying? Like, she has no motivation for nothing. She's a privileged, pretty white girl. That's it. Yeah. Who now can turn into a black woman. That's it.
Right.
And what am I supposed to be feeling in this show? That's what this is.
Right.
You want to rewind it back? She's a pretty privileged white woman who turns into a pretty black woman. Like,
blackface.
She lived the best of both worlds.
But she ain't even blackface. She's green.
Right. She got the best of both worlds. I'm missing. Why am I
supposed to feel bad for her?
Right. Where's her
oppression?
Because the thing is, they using her as the person to
escape. Yeah.
To show, to signal. Because, it was the damsel in distress with the men in the, what I'm saying, the club.
Yeah.
Being ghosted. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're you're a man. What instead of a womanizer, would it be a manizer?
She's a man eater.
A man eater.
Yeah, man eater.
You know what I'm saying? They try to show that you know, like they try to push the misogyny. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, in this, and they're not doing it in a creative way that's funny. Cause you know what I'm saying, a dude can laugh at some dude shit that is like, that is some trash shit that men be doing. Like we can laugh.
We can laugh at that.
We can do that, but you are not giving me that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just giving me blatant misandry, just men bashing for no reason.
Right. With no purpose.
No purpose.
Like, no purpose.
Like, it's cool if you want to make me, you know what I'm saying, step outside myself and be like, damn, man, yeah, shit, you right. You know what I'm saying? But you're not doing it in the way that should be conveyed. At least I think.
Like I said from the beginning, this show is all social but no justice.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it in a nutshell.
Yeah. That's it.
Even like I said, even with them even saying that, like, they show that She-Hulk is getting hate on social media, you know what I'm saying, for being a strong woman. What? Come on. Really?
So we live in a world, right? It's for the past however many years in this world, in the MCU, the only superheroes I've known or people with powers are the Avengers, right? She comes up and now I'm supposed to hate her?
Right.
When I think she probably can join the Avengers and protect the world with the, you know what I'm saying? Like, why am I hating on her? Right. Give me a reason why anybody would have hate mail or to where it would be that big of a deal of this. Give me a scenario. She saved, not only that, when Titania came through the wall, right? She saved the people in the courtroom. And then got hate mail for it? Come on, man. That don't even make sense. That don't make sense
at all.
Let's hate her for saving the judge and the people in the courtroom. What? Now, if she got hate mail for like representing, you know what I'm saying, Abomination, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
That's viable.
And even the thing is, and I hate to sound like some of those people out there that I've heard, but they have some points. You know what I'm saying? Even though they shit might not be with the best energy in mind, but a lot of the dudes in these shows are either goofy, aloof, not strong characters, other than the characters that was already established. Like Wong was already established, Hulk was already established. They turned Abomination from a killing machine, trained SAS British operative,
right, to a simp, straight up simp.
So what is he now? Like what? What is this? This dude is, I'm pretty sure he trained Krav Maga, fucking jujitsu, all types of shit. Can kill you with looking at just, if he looked at you wrong, you might have an aneurysm and die. You know what I'm saying? Like and now he doing haikus and you know what I'm saying? Oh man. I understand trying to add the levity to this show because you came out and said, hey, we're doing a legal comedy. Like Mika said, everybody think, okay, Ally McBeal, right? Mm-hmm. Ain't no Ally or McBeal in this shit. This is just it's like I would have rather them did a freak of the week type situation where every, you know what I'm saying, she represents a different obscure either criminal or superhero, you know what I'm saying?
I thought that's what we were getting.
I thought that's what we were getting too. That's the way they advertised it.
Like I don't need Jen at a wedding. I don't need that. I don't need Jen getting therapy to learn that she is She-Hulk now. I thought she, you know what I'm saying? Like what was the sense of Bruce being there? Right. Bruce told you what the fuck was going on, and you said, "Nah, I fucking got this."
You had a whole montage.
Right, I'm good. Look at me, ooh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. And now, so a lot of fans was just sticking around for Daredevil. They didn't know what episode he was going to show up in, so every episode they was expecting Daredevil to show up. You know what I'm saying? I think episode 4 was when it was either 3 or 4 when they showed the hat, or his face mask, and people was expecting that next episode Daredevil. Nope, you know what I'm saying? So people just has been sticking around to see Daredevil,
right?
And now they're trolling the people who stuck around to see Daredevil with this damn leapfrog dude. Where is this shit?
I saw it. That shit there was stupid. Why? And then they had Kermit the Frog introduce him. Did you see that? I said, really? Like, if y'all didn't want us to watch this show, y'all should have said that it was supposed to be so canon and all this bullshit. Y'all wanted the specific crowd to watch this. Y'all should have said, this isn't MCU canon. Just don't watch it. Y'all should have said that shit.
Right. Because, is this it? Where are you? It's just dumb. I'm tired of Marvel with this shit too. I'm tired of Marvel with this shit, man. Here we go.
As you know, the search has been long and grueling to fill the role of Marvel's fan-favorite character, Leapfrog. Or the lucky few made it to the final round.
Hi, I'm Ginger Gonzaga, and I'm auditioning for the role of Leapfrog. Ooh.
Freeze, villain!
Freeze, villain!
Before the might of Leapfrog! I was kind of hoping to get cast as She-Hulk, but I'll take Leapfrog.
Also, I'm not green in real life. I painted myself for this.
Freeze before the might of the leap. You don't think
this shit here might be funnier than the 6 episodes of the show
that we get,
or 7 episodes, whatever.
What's his superpower again? He jumps really high. Ribbit.
Ribbit.
Ribbit, mother.
Freeze, villains, before the might of Leapfrog. I got the and hey, did you guys feel it too?
Y'all help me out, man. Can anybody help me out? Hello? Is this thing on? Anybody?
I don't know. I can't help with that at all.
Who the fuck is Leapfrog?
Right.
But okay. So I get that. I would, every F-list hero or villain that I can find, I'm putting it in a show like this. I would, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if it's a freak of the week, you know what I'm saying? She has to represent, you know what I'm saying, these D-list, F-list characters. Cool, I'm fine with that. Mm-hmm. But that ain't what we've been getting.
No.
And I think because
the opposite of that.
Think of what could have been happening. You could have been, because for the longest, superheroes didn't exist,
right,
in the MCU. Now they just popping up left and right. People got powers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been like some political type situation she wrapped up in. She representing the worst of the worst. You know what I'm saying? It could have been all of that, but we ain't getting nothing. Nothing. And she's a capable lawyer. She's like, in the, like I did the video on it. In the book, she is the shit when it comes to being a lawyer. Right now, we just getting shit when it comes to her being a lawyer. Like, I don't know, man. Marvel got to do better. They just not helping their cause with this phase 4. It's been
all over the place.
I don't even know how many projects did. Like you said, this is worse than Moon Knight. Moon Knight was horrible to me. Moon Knight was bad. It was boring.
It have to be.
I don't even know what to say. Hurts my heart. Hurts my heart. Cause I think they done got to a point to where they just gonna give us whatever the fuck they want to give us.
Pretty much.
No matter what.
Because there's no competition. And that's when I'm looking over at WB and DC and I'm looking at all these other people.
What
like,
are y'all
not competing?
The throne is there to be took. Y'all ain't even
doing
what you're supposed to do it to take it. Y'all got all these man, listen. Batman movies can outsell any and I mean any Marvel movie.
Yep.
A good Batman movie could outsell any Marvel.
You saw what the Batman did, and it wasn't even the best showing.
The best.
Coming out of a pandemic, it did what it did. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And like I said, that wasn't even the best showing of what a Batman movie or Batman film could be. So, yeah, no, Batman could. There's two kings. It's Batman and Spider-Man. That's it.
Yep.
Two kings. When they drop, move out of the way.
Yep, because you're not doing nothing. I'll go against it.
Move out, just slide to the side. All right, we'll wait a couple months to drop this shit. So I'm like, DC, WB, whatever y'all want to do, man. The crown, like you said, the crown is there, man. The throne is right there.
Right.
And they have ass sitting on the seat. And you probably just push them off and they just roll down the hill. You know what I'm saying? Take that shit.
Right.
They don't seem like they want it.
Their execution is just bad.
It's bad. The only thing watching the Wakanda Forever trailer, that looks like Feige worked on that. Feige was there, you know what I'm saying, from beginning to end with that. This other Feige probably don't even know what's going on She-Hulk. I'm for real. He probably don't even know what's going on. He probably saw like the first episode of Moon Knight, you know what I'm saying, before it was released. Everybody was like, oh, okay, yeah, that looked good. And didn't see nothing else.
He probably ain't watched that damn show.
None of them.
He'd watch that second episode, but like, take that shit down today.
Well, all he can do now is damage control. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to this. And that's what I think they're doing with the troll because it was a little hashtag or something about people who was waiting on Daredevil, or I think it was called I'm Just Here for Daredevil hashtag or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and Marvel, you know what I'm saying? Marvel be seeing this shit. They see it. They know that your show is trash. That's why they released this shit that we just watched them fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no reason for that. ain't no reason to show, because the show ain't nothing but the fucking 20 minutes, 30 minutes long. That was a 5-minute clip almost. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was a third of your show right there. Going down, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, they know that they had to promote that so you can try to salvage some stuff. And you only got 2 episodes left to even give us what's going on with Miss Marvel. I know I bagged on Miss Marvel for a long time. I went back and I rewatched Miss Marvel. I gotta clap it up for Miss Marvel.
Okay. It was a little.
Clap it up. It was, and I think I was more so like, damn, y'all changed Miss Marvel. That was more so bad for me. Even and the whole fucking, what was their names? The fucking the other genies or whatever. That could have just been taken out. Like just.
Right.
Oh yeah, you talking about the clandestines?
Clandestines. Yeah, they could have just left. We're just gonna slide that over here. But other than that, that was a solid show. Coming of age, teenage coming of age. Had some levity in it, some funny parts, serious when it needed to be. Made the cameo at the right time at the end for Captain Marvel. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, speculated she would be in it. But guess what? They never released a fucking saying that she was gonna be in it.
Right.
We knew Daredevil was gonna be in She-Hulk before She-Hulk even came out. Why? Because they knew it was trash, and the only thing that they can get people to watch it is if Daredevil was showing up in it.
Right.
Wouldn't Daredevil show up anyway because he's a lawyer too?
Right, but see, what would be dope is them two going at. What if they just had one big case?
That's what I'm saying. Like that's how they should have did it.
They should have represented opposite sides. That's what they should have fought
for the whole season. And Daredevil,
or not even that. Like it'd just be one episode. Like,
well, no, I think because let me tell you why I think it would be dope for one season. If you have, and Matt Murdock didn't have to be in every one of them, but every time they go to court, it's her versus Matt Murdock, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't get Daredevil until whatever this episode is, episode 8. That's fine, but her versus Matt Murdock. You know what I'm saying? Like Kobe just said, for a season long, and they can be having different. We know the Kingpin is, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. And matter of fact, now that I think about it, why is Matt Murdock in LA? Ain't she in LA?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, she is. Right.
Man, I'm done. Never mind. Let's move on. Let's move on. I want to see is she going to New York or is he coming to her? I don't. Whatever. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Let's keep it rolling. You know what time it is?
Yeah, let's do it.
You know what time it is? Did they even have a trailer? Did they have a trailer for? Because I want to talk about the new one first.
Okay.
So the reviews are in for the 2022 version. The reviews are here says the critics are saying that everything is dope with this movie.
Yep.
David Brockman has crafted a new chapter that plays by the rules of the canon and pairs them with an exciting, well-structured story that allows the movie to provide fans with what they are looking and hoping for from it. Wrong one. My bad. Who is this? Another person says, beautiful, visceral, uneasy, cruel. So many words can be used to describe the new take on Hellraiser. Its grasp of addiction in its various forms is well done, and the team is unafraid to explore the most multifaceted complexities and ugliness that can erupt in recovery. There could have been a slight push to add more blood, more sex, the things that originally draw viewers into the realm of Hellraiser franchise. But as it stands now, the balance between the more perverse and finding stability in Hellraiser suits the tone of what's delivered. So it seems like, I guess, drugs is the precursor in this. In the original, I want to say it was pleasure, just sex. Like,
yeah, he was like a sex freak. He was trying all the pleasures of the world. Frank was, yeah.
Oh, Frank. This one says Hellraiser 22 easily clears the admitted low bar of being one of the best Hellraiser movies. It's the best one since Hellbound, Hellraiser 2, and might even be the second best in the series after that film. It has some great grotesque visuals, which makes it a real shame that this film isn't getting a theatrical release. And it accomplishes what many fans, including this one, wanted for the series, which was to pull it out of the creative purgatory where it's been stuck for a couple decades. Only thing to fret about to this point are the points where Barker's kinky edge has been sanded down for a more sex-averse era, and his enigmatic storytelling scrapped in favor of exposition that's more legible but less compelling. Beyond that, the suffering is exquisite. Clive Barker that wasn't him. Did he do Ghost on Mars? That wasn't him, was it?
No, that was John Carpenter.
John Carpenter. I'm glad that wasn't him because that shit, Ghost on, that was bad, boy. That
was the one with Ice Cube.
Yeah, that was moment of silence for that one.
Yep. Oh, you drank out for it. Wait, man.
Oh man, but no, Clive Barker has been doing some dope stuff. I remember watching Hellraiser back in the day, and the original to a couple. You know, I think I watched all of them. I think because my mom's was like real big on Hellraiser. I don't know why she kind of you know what I'm saying, demented up there. But this new one, I think bringing in a female Pinhead, you know, it is 2022. You know what I'm saying? Female. The future is female. And I agree, the future is female, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's dope. I think sometimes you do need to change the pace. I want to know how they are going to explain the change, you know what I'm saying? Or because I forgot which one it was, but they actually explained who Pinhead was in his human form. I think that was 3.
It was the third one, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is okay. So I can kind of shed some light on that. In the original, hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. So, but yeah, in the original text that the movie is based off of, which is also written by Clive Barker, the head Cenobite, which is who Pinhead is,
right,
was more shaped like a girl anyway. It didn't have a specific gender.
Okay.
Yeah, so it actually had shape of a woman and a voice of a woman as well. You know what I'm saying? So this kind of makes more sense. The only reason Doug Bradley played Pinhead is because him and Clive Barker were friends, and Clive asked him to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the only reason that, you know what I'm saying, he played Pinhead. But Pinhead was more supposed to be close to a female anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, so it makes more sense.
I can rock with that. I can rock with that. Oh, I got a little synopsis right here. Looks like this new take on Hellraiser starts off with a meeting between an older woman and a seemingly lost male as they meet in a private location to finalize a deal they've made. As we soon find out, however, the male was meant to be sacrificed, and the woman only led him to his fate at the hands of the Cenobites. It is of note that none of this is really a spoiler. The film then jumps forward in time, and we get to meet the film's true protagonist, Odessa Azian's Riley. Having made mistakes in her life, Riley is trying to get back on course and right her wrongs. Unfortunately for her, though, not everyone around her is so sure she's capable of doing so. In her drive to do better, Riley will soon find herself face to face with a mysterious puzzle box that will change her life forever. I wonder if this still going to have the Greek mythology overtones and the I guess sign of the time overtones, because I saved that for when we get into the original Hellraiser. But what is this streaming on?
Hulu.
Hulu. That's right, Hulu. We watch it. When is this? Because I don't see the date.
23rd, I think it is.
No, it's the 7th. That's Friday.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. What comes out the 23rd? Halloween ends.
The Halloween ends. Okay. So yeah, this will be
Halloween
on Hulu.
End comes out on the 14th.
On the 14th.
Something else comes out the 23rd.
Well, shit. Look like we got some stuff coming, man. That's
right. It's good horror this year.
But yeah. So October 7th, that Friday, Hulu is dropping it. I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch it. Are y'all gonna watch it? I know Mika was having a hard time today watching the original. You okay? Did you make it through it? Did you?
So boring. So boring.
It's a slow burn.
It's a watch. It's a watch for sure.
It's more captivating, or it's probably more captivating in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Because another thing too, this was a distinct pivot from slasher films too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was.
So I could see why it was, you know what I'm saying? It was different. Not high octane. It was more it was more Stephen King-ish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
More Stephen
it took a
King.
long time to get to the point.
Yep.
And you only got to see, you didn't get to see this symbiotes that much in this movie.
Yeah.
Or in that first movie.
Well, because when I think about it, and we can go ahead and pivot on to the original. When I think about watching this movie, it kind of plays like a campfire scare story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had never seen it and I was telling you the story, you can do like a campfire story with this. You know what I'm saying? Because of how they played it out. But let's start from the top, man. Hellraiser, the original, I think it came out, 1987?
It's embedded in my skull.
1987. As that captures it, the best horror film ever to be made in Britain. I guess was it British?
Yes.
The best slam bang, no holds barred scare. The out of you horror movie for scare the hell out of you horror movie. I've seen the future of horror fiction, and its name is Clive Barker. Clive Barker did a comic book too back in the day. What'd you say, Mika?
I said Stephen King gave him that props.
Stephen King, yeah. Oh yeah, that's Stephen King. Yeah.
Stephen King loves Clive Barker. Yeah.
Like anything Clive Barker does, Stephen King be like,
he played cosigns that shit every time. Like he really liked Books of Blood.
Mm.
Books of Blood was another good one by Clive.
Although Hulu fucked that up, but whatever.
Yes, they did.
Let's get into the trailer before we go deep into it. Let's get into the trailer. I'm gonna be copyright. Man, whatever. Let's go.
I have seen the future of horror. His name is Clive Barker.
I just said that. They be stealing my shine and shit.
Right.
It's old pervert.
Yeah, dude was a trip. It was funny.
Hellraiser. Beyond any terror.
That's crazy.
A nightmare. No. Unlike anything you have witnessed, is born. Because within these walls, the unholy is unleashed.
The unholy.
Hellraiser, a film by Clive Barker.
We'll tear your soul
apart. Shout out to Clive Barker, man. Shout out to Kyle Barker. I mean Clive Barker. Not Kyle Barker. That's in Living Single, my bad. So yeah, that was Hellraiser, the original, the OG. Let's start from the top, man. What do we like? What did not like about this film, or how do y'all want to get into this? Let's make this fun.
I can go a little first on what I liked about it.
Okay.
I liked the acting. Like Andrew Robinson, who played the father.
Mm-hmm.
He's good, and I like him. He does a lot of horror films, and he's always kind of funny in his films. He always kind of plays like really, really, really kind of obscure character actors, and I enjoy that. He's a good actor. The mom, Julia. Oh man, I feel like that lady was really sinister. I really felt like she was sinister. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the acting was like top notch in this, and get those British actors like that. You don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Because those are legit thespians, you know?
Yeah. So you think that made it better having the British actors?
I guess, you know what I'm saying, for this story, yes, it made more sense.
What about you, Mika? What did you enjoy about them? You enjoyed something, I know. Come on, give me something.
She said no.
It's something you enjoyed. The practical makeup, something.
Okay, so I will say that, like the costumes and the prosthetics and everything, like I was sitting here trying to figure out like how I was gonna recreate the one that had his face pulled back and his teeth just chattered.
You already getting ideas.
I was like, yo, like how can I recreate that? Like I was like in my bag trying to figure out how I was gonna do that. And I know how to do it now.
Nice. That's what's up.
YouTube is a thing. I'm just gonna say it.
Okay.
Right. That's dope.
So, but no, the makeup and the prosthetics in this movie is amazing. Like I'm sitting here thinking, like, how many hours did y'all have to sit and just sit and have all this stuff put on you, especially the person who played Pinhead. Like yep. I could never. Like I'd be like, yo, like. Y'all just gonna have to CGI me in because this
he
ain't gonna happen.
That shit. He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna just keep mine on." He's filming them all, right?
Just peel the back up and just go to bed.
Right.
He slept. You know how y'all black women sleep when y'all get that?
Like that.
Yep.
that's how he was
feel like this the whole night.
Yep, whole night. Whole night, yep. But no, like at least you found something good. Like, you know what I'm saying? You found something good from it. You took something away from it. I liked the story. I liked everything about it, from the makeup to the story. And it was different. I liked I guess the deaths. You know what I'm saying, in it?
Yeah.
Which I guess is morbid to say, but I did like, you know what I'm saying?
It was really creative.
It was creative.
I just said which one, because most of the deaths in this movie was her hitting them over the head with the
hammer, right? And I was watching to prepare for this. I was watching a video, and they was talking about this would have ended up being an X-rated film, not due to like sexual, but because it was just so gruesome and gory. Where she hits him in the head, the hammer gets stuck. So they had to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was just nasty. So they cut that. The one where the one dude who got killed by the hammer, he said he wanted to die naked, but instead they had him with the pants on.
Yeah.
What else they were saying? They were just saying like Clive. A lot of shit was left on the cutting room floor. Is basically what they were saying. I feel like. But nah, this I do think, you know, with Stephen King giving it, and that's exactly what this feels like. This feels more Stephen King. It's this first,
right?
As it progressed, it became just a gore fest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I also, like I said, there are Greek mythology symbolism in this.
Yes.
You know, with the box, I look at that as like Pandora's box, because when you open it, you know,
supposed to get all the pleasures and all the answers to all your questions and all that. Yeah.
But it also released, you know, Pandora released all the family, you know, all the bad into the world.
Yep.
Right.
That's basically the same thing with this. Also, somebody said that, you know, with this film coming out in the 80s, a lot of those films, the reason why a lot of horror films was anti-sex was to try to, especially with teenagers, was because of the AIDS pandemic. I never even really thought about that. I said, damn, that's, you know, when you think about it, that kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And with this being all about pleasure and the pleasure of the flesh, and I think that's another reason why I think Pinhead even said that in the film, but you know, Frank comes back, or when he's resurrected, he has no flesh.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Basically, he's extinguished all his pleasure, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, which is the pleasure of the flesh. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, I thought it was creative. I don't remember seeing any movie like this. You know what I'm saying? I remember, what was the movie called? I think they did two of them. House. Y'all ever saw that? House?
I've never seen them, but I heard about them.
The first one was weird, and then the second one was even weirder. And the second one was kind of had like
campy.
Yeah, it had like a little comedy aspect to it.
It was campy.
Second story, yeah.
Yeah, the second story was campy.
Yeah. But no, because you know what I'm saying, like I said, this film, total pivot from the slasher films that was going on in the 80s. And it feels authentic. It just feels like an authentic story. I can imagine being like a grown-up watching, you know, I was a kid then, me being a grown-up watching it and actually being able to enjoy the film. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it was something new to them. But yeah, Frank was a fucking pervert.
Yes, sir.
Even and the thing was, he was a pervert to the end. Even when Julia died, he was fucking, I'm gonna go after the daughter. Like, oh, pervert.
Right. I'm gonna get all this. Yeah. It's all mine. Oh, dude.
Oh, pervert, man. Now what I didn't understand was, so Pinhead made a deal with Julia's daughter to get Frank back. Why did they need Frank
Kirsty? Well, because he escaped him.
Because Frank got out, and and Pinhead told her nobody escapes.
Nobody escapes.
Like, what you talking about? What you mean he escaped?
and she was kind of making fun of him, like, yeah, he got away from y'all. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, nah, what you talking about? Right, exactly.
Right. And he was like, if you lying though,
right,
we gonna rip you a new asshole. Okay,
your soul apart. Yeah, that's that scene right there.
Right, like she mocked them for, like, she's like, wait, y'all did y'all did this to someone else? And they was like, yeah, we done this to plenty of people. And
that's
she was like, well, this dude got away.
Yeah.
And they was like, hold on, wait. They was like,
what you talking about?
The hell you talking about?
The hell you preach.
So so that she set his ass up, and I mean, and it was perfect. And then they still try to take her, even after she gave up the dude.
Yep.
Hey, these Cenobites, man, they ain't
right. They can't be trusted. They ain't loyal, right?
But my thing is how the hell did she get away so goddamn clean? I mean, I know she had the box in her hand, but damn, y'all couldn't like throw some hooks or something on her too. Just saying. See, that's why I said this movie was that's why I was like, I can see as a kid, I was like, yeah,
Right.
This is scary. Let me cover my face. But then watching it as an adult, you like, okay, at what point? So they can make chains and hooks appear to take Frank out, but they ain't make no chains or hooks appear to take old girl
Take
out.
her ass out, right?
That's plot armor.
Plot armor. That's exactly right.
Final girl armor.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Final girl armor. I'm
sequel
looking at
armor.
Some of the things sequel armor, yeah, that Clive Barker did. Let me see.
Clive Barker's done a lot.
Yes, he has.
Rawhead Rex was him? I didn't know that shit.
He wrote that too.
Yeah.
Rawhead Rex, I don't know if you know this or not, is supposed to be a euphemism for the male erection. Dead serious. If you look it up, that's dead serious. No lie.
Man. Rawhead Rex was a trip. I remember watching that shit.
That movie was crazy. Like,
let me see, Nightbreed,
crazy.
Nightbreed was a good movie.
Yep.
Lord of Illusions.
Lord of Illusions, yeah, with Daniel Von Bargen, yeah. Yeah, that movie was wild.
Okay.
I watched a movie the other day that I had never seen before, but I heard a lot about, and it tripped me out.
What's that?
In the Mouth of Madness.
In the Mouth of Madness.
You never seen In the Mouth of Madness?
Oh, no, I sat and watched it for the first time.
That's the one
John
with old
Carpenter.
boy. John
Sam
Carpenter with
Neill.
the old boy. Yeah, from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, that movie was a trip. I was sitting here like, wait, what the fuck did I just watch? It was this main guy, Alan Grant, was the main character.
Sam Neill was
Sam Neill?
Yeah. You never seen In the Mouth of Madness either.
I've seen it. Look, man.
Look,
I've seen a
Serpent
lot
in
of
the
things.
Rainbow, In the Mouth of Madness, like all them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That movie will fuck with your head.
Yes, it did.
I don't know. I mean, I've probably seen it.
Yeah.
In the Mouth of
I
Madness.
mean, you had to see it because it came out in the 90s.
Yeah.
I think early 80s. Late 80s, early 90s.
I thought he had did what was that movie where they were in space and they opened like a black hole and it took them to hell? What was that?
Event Horizon. That was Paul W.S. Anderson.
Yeah, remember y'all made me watch that.
Yeah.
Oh, how'd you like it?
We already talked about this.
It was a gore fest, just like this movie.
In the Mouth of Madness came out in 94. So 94. You had to see it.
I'm pretty sure I saw. I've seen a lot. When I say a lot, some shit is just in and out. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
That's why I'm like in the mouth, because it sounds familiar. In the Mouth of Madness, but
Sutter Kane, right? The novel. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you know exactly what the movie's about if you've seen it.
Well, I might have to find Rawhead Rex. Some, you know what I'm saying?
It's on Tubi.
It's on Tubi.
I think so.
Everything on Tubi.
Yeah.
Oh, Rawhead Rex. I think we used to, me and my older brothers used to watch this on like late night. Should have come on Rawhead Rex. That shit is just weird, man.
Right.
It was the 80s was just a time of weirdness.
Yep.
People just trying shit. You know what I'm saying? I think studios would just allow you to try shit. Like, hey man, I got this idea. Rawhead Rex. And they're like, what's that? It's about a erection. You know what I'm saying? Like, matter of fact, it's a movie. I can't remember the movie. I think it was like Summer Camp something. But the whole movie, the villain or the bad guy, all you saw was his feet. And he had these galoshes on, right?
I think I know what movie you're talking about.
And he was complaining about them shits like damn near the whole movie. He
I think I know what you're talking about.
He killed the dude with a horse head statue He killed somebody else with a not a grapefruit, a fucking, what is that? Not a squash. What's the purple shit?
Eggplant.
An eggplant. Yeah. He killed. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can find that shit. That was the craziest. I thought it was a dream until it came back on again. But he was like, I'm gonna find this shit. What's the craziest movie that y'all saw, or just weird back then?
Like weird?
Yeah, just sticks. Just sticks in your head. Like, man, that was some weird ass shit.
I got one. Y'all probably never even seen it. It's called Grimm.
Student Bodies is the name of that shit.
Student Bodies. I've never heard of that one.
Me neither.
You said it's called what?
Grimm.
Grimm?
Yes.
Is it about the Brothers Grimm?
No. Grimm is like a Yeti type monster. And he lives in like a cave.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it's probably one of the worst movies you've ever seen. It's either that or shit, what's the name of it? I just have the name of it. It'll come back to me.
Find a trailer for this show, just a clip.
Of Grimm? Yeah.
No, this movie Student Bodies, man. When y'all see it, y'all gonna be like, the fuck? It's a horror comedy. That's why it was so fucking fucked up.
I don't know why that movie sounds familiar. Student Bodies.
We about to watch a quick sneak peek.
Please allow me to conduct a small test of your metal.
Get that out of there.
I have.
It's a Paramount film.
Yep.
And it's probably on Paramount Plus.
I'm gonna go look for it. They probably forgot to get this shit out of here. The whole film, he like breathing like that.
I've seen this movie before.
It's me, the heavy breather.
Yeah, I've seen this movie before.
I ain't never seen this.
I've seen this before.
I terrorize my victim by the telephone.
Why the phone's bouncing up and down? Yeah, man.
Then I choose my murder weapon. A gun? Nah, too easy. A hatchet? Nah, I always use a hatchet. For this movie, I want something very frightening and deadly. Then I climb the stairs to surprise my victims. Why do they always live upstairs? This movie's a comedy, so killing's not so easy. Sugarless. The movie's called Student Bodies, so I picked a typical American high school.
This is Mr. Peters, your principal.
The fuck?
Mr. Peters! You're naked!
Yes, Toby. All these years I've been secretly naked underneath my clothes.
Meet
Secretly naked.
The shop teacher, the guidance counselor, the janitor with the IQ of a handball.
What's he doing?
Sex education teacher.
This is totally unnecessary, ugly, and gets in the way.
Your mother?
She also told me that sex was bad and dirty. But only with my father. With everyone else, she said it was great.
Wow. Fuck. Yeah, don't watch this shit, man.
I remember this shit.
I'm into murder.
He said, don't watch this shit.
Everywhere.
Dead bodies downfield. 15-yard penalty.
This is like Scary Movie before Scary Movie.
Mm-hmm.
See Student Bodies, a killer comedy.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I watched that movie, man. but it used to play. I don't know why.
I would have to say mine is Shriek. If you know what I did last Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was the one with Tiffany Amber Thiessen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I remember that one.
And Coolio was in that one too. Rest in peace.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I know exactly. Yep, I know what you're talking about.
Because when you mentioned the squeaky shoes, I was like, that's the running joke in that movie too, is that the dude has on squeaky shoes. So they took a little bit from Student Bodies too, but it's just a parody on all the teen slasher movies that came out during that time.
Right.
So
yep.
Kev said that damn telephone was urgent the way it was ringing. Yeah, I don't know why it was bouncing up and down like that.
Comic relief.
Wow, man. But back to Hellraiser.
Yeah. We finished part 1 for the most part.
Yeah.
Other than
we were just doing part 1, right?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Where did we leave off in the story?
Well, we were just talking about how Frank was a pervert.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
And then oh no, we was talking about the daughter.
Right.
Oh, yeah. How she got away.
Now, the box, because I think she threw it into the fire or whatever, and then the dude crawled in, got it, and he flew away.
It was like a dragon or some shit.
Yeah.
Now it's like a homeless dude that just walked up, grabbed the box, turned into a skeletal dragon, and then flew away.
Right, flew away. Right.
And then the movie recycled
again. Yep. Yeah. That didn't make sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was like, so this random dude just showed up, walked into the fire, grabbed the box, turned into Skeletor, and flew off.
Turned into Skeletor.
So okay, when you have the box and you unlock it or whatever, boom, they show up. You're supposed to give you your pleasure, basically like a wish or whatever, and then they take your soul or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yada yada yada. We know that. Can you control the Cenobites with the box?
According to the first one, you can.
Okay.
Because she had the box in her hand, and he told her not to, whatever she was doing, she was trying to close it, and he was telling her not to do it. And I was like, so they can be controlled, like, and then that's why I was like, it didn't make sense, because when she found her mother holding the box, her mother had been yanked up with hooks and stuff like that. So you mean to tell me y'all couldn't hook that little chick too?
It was she spun it a different way. If you spin it to the right, the hooks come out. If you spin it to the left, you good.
I think that is true. How you solve it works, right? It makes a difference.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a Rubik's cube. You spin it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no.
And if you play with, I don't want to sound sexual, but you know.
I mean, it's a pleasure box. So I mean,
pleasure box, right?
If you rim it, you know.
I just saying that part didn't make sense to me. It was just like y'all got all the power to hook, good old Frank, and you know what I'm saying. But that'd have been the time for you to get the box. So that, you know what I'm saying. So why didn't you hook her up and then? No pun intended.
Right.
Would a Hellraiser Candyman crossover work?
No.
Yes. I think it could.
Yeah,
I think
we're gonna have the Hook Man versus the Hook Man.
It's from the mind of Clive. Clive doing it. Why not?
Yeah, but I think either one of those fits with more of a more grounded character. Can't have two supernaturals go against each other.
Nah, they
cancel each other out. They're both not supernatural though.
Now I'm just saying I think I look at Jason as supernatural. We know Freddy's supernatural.
The way I look at it is, both times they fought, one of the characters was not supernatural. That's the way I look at it. Because in the Dreamland, when Freddy and Jason fought, Jason almost died. So that makes him supernatural. And when they fought in the real world, Freddy was vulnerable, way more vulnerable than Jason. Right. So he therefore was not supernatural. So it wasn't two supers fighting at the same time.
Okay.
this is two supers fighting at the same time. And I don't think that
And
works.
how would they do it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, how would you?
They wouldn't have a fist fight.
Well, if you open the box, a bee comes out with a mirror. You say Candyman.
I don't see how this works.
Nope.
It's honey dripping all down the box.
Nah, son.
You know what I'm saying? Nah.
No.
One of the Cenobites
that makes less sense than Candyman kidnapping a baby for 30 days.
I watched the little diatribe on that. You was a little heated on that. I'm like, she act like she ain't never seen the movie before.
I mean, I have seen the movie, and that's what I'm saying. There's always been something that stuck out to me. It's like, really, my G? You had a whole baby for 30 days?
Was it 30? Yeah, it was 30 days, wasn't it?
Because she was locked up for a month.
Yeah. Yep.
The hell was in the psych ward for a month. You know he would return that baby.
If think if she would have had the box, right? She turned it, the bee came out, honey oozing, Candyman, and instead of Candyman showing up, it's Pinhead, but he's wearing the trench coat, right?
No, this don't work. It don't work, okay? It doesn't work.
I'm trying to let you know how it works. Think about it.
Unless
Candyman's chest was all open, that's like a Cenobite's chest being open.
Pretty much.
Is Candyman a Cenobite?
I mean, if we was doing it to where they were fighting each other, it'd be like say the name, and then like while the person is like trying to open the box at the same time.
So open the box,
right?
Every time you say the name, a piece of the box moves.
You're making this complicated.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You say the name.
I mean, let's just be real. Like Pinhead's gonna win that fight, like hands down, like every time.
Nah, because
all he got to do is be like hook, grip, and then it's over. Like the fight's over.
If you say it in Cabrini Green, Candyman wins. That's it.
It's not gonna happen.
No,
it's not gonna happen. Like he's gonna go to try to like put his hook into Pinhead, and Pinhead's gonna be like hooks.
I think Candyman will get him.
Your soul is mine, and he don't even have a soul.
I think in the hierarchy, Candyman would be like a lower grade spook, like a Spectre, and you know what I'm saying. With Pinhead being like a hell priest, we'd outrank him. This would be no fight. No fight.
Outrank him. Man,
yeah,
I ain't seen Candy.
You're not ranking, bro. Like
I do this show until 45 minutes into the movie. Okay.
Oh man, Kev said it sounded more like a comedy than a horror movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, this will be student bodies.
Like I need somebody to give me this parody. Like I need somebody to give me a parody where you take Clive Barker's movies and you turn them into a parody.
Turn into a parody.
Yeah,
I think you could take his characters and put them in like a real world type house.
Oh, that would be dope.
I think if you took horror movie villains and put them in like a reality show type,
like a Big Brother type thing, like what's it called? What's the name of the show? Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken did
it. Yeah. Robot Chicken did
that would be so good as a movie.
Yeah, that would be dope. That'd be dope. Do you think all of his characters? Do you think they all live in the same universe? You said because you're saying that Candyman would be like a low level Spectre or whatever. So where would Rawhead Rex fit at?
Or even Nightbreed.
Yeah, I was about to say, where would Nightbreed fit at, man? Nightbreed was crazy too.
Yeah.
Nightbreed.
You know what? That's what I thought, because that's why I thought he did the Mars shit, because Nightbreed reminds me of how they looked.
Right.
They look like that.
Right. Like Nightbreed was like the freak show in American Horror Story.
Yeah,
we got that.
Yeah, a little bit. What if you had?
Here he goes.
Boom, here we go. Use Lord of Illusions, right? Wasn't he like a detective or something in that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he was into like supernatural. He was into the occult, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Use him to channel. That's how you bridge it together. Candyman.
So when he go and say the name in the mirror, but then he also has the box like as a collector's item on his shelf.
I like where you're going. I like where you're going. He knocked the box over. It flips open. Plot armor. We'll make it happen some kind of way.
And then it just so happens Candyman shows up at the same time. Like, I come to take you. You be my victim. And then the symbiote showed up and like, this us right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We'll make it happen. I'm
tripping over here, right?
Gang.
Right.
And then it turns into a dance battle. Boom.
I'll figure something out. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna figure something out. It's something that we can make work with that. Tell me, Candyman is a Cenobite.
I don't think he is. I think he's just a lost, tortured soul.
Let's ask Google.
No. And it's gonna be like, the hell are you asking me for?
Right.
See, Candyman is a Cenobite. Both stories with Hellraiser and Candyman are based off of Clive Barker.
He ain't no damn Cenobite.
Each character only causes mayhem when they are summoned. To top it off, they all know after their deaths are pain and pleasure. See, he a Cenobite. He a low-level Cenobite, like Kobe said.
Okay,
He the one that got. He's like
he was a Cenobite from slavery.
He a rogue Cenobite. He a rogue, man.
We get called by a box. You get called by a mirror. You low-level Cenobite.
Oh, see, it's the actual theory. So it's more than people. It's more than me. It's a lot of people out here who think Candyman is a Cenobite.
Okay.
He's a low-level one.
I really could buy that.
The lament. So that box is called the lament configuration.
Yeah.
Yeah. Candyman, Cenobite. That's why he kidnapped the baby. Think about it.
For
right?
30 days.
For 30 days, he was holding on to the baby because who really did she? And you know what? She never said.
Who wore diapers?
She never said his name, did she?
No.
Why did he show up for her?
That was. You talking about Bernadette?
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both, no, and who was it? Helen.
Anne-Marie?
When the white girl called Helen, what's her name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Helen.
She never said it neither, right?
Yes, she did.
She did, and that's why I had my little rant.
That's right. She said it.
She said it the fifth time, and then she called called Bernadette a chicken for not saying it, and that's why I was like, that's the scene where Bernadette dies doesn't make sense to me because Bernadette never called his name.
Right.
She should have not. Right. If everybody else, when Helen got locked up that night, nobody saw him, so Bernadette shouldn't have been able to see him. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Like Bernadette should have never been able to see him. I mean, yes, maybe she could have still died because of the simple fact that he was in the room and Bernadette couldn't see him. Yes, that would have made more sense. But they made it so that Bernadette saw him with her own eyes. And I was like, that is bullshit and that's cap.
Oh, here we go.
No.
Candyman versus Pinhead and Cenobites would be awesome. I'm trying to tell you, people think like me out there in this world, man.
Nope. I just want to see how y'all make this happen. I'm gonna need somebody to make a fan fiction YouTube movie and make me believe that this gonna happen.
I want to see it.
Trying to tell you, man. It's Pinhead, yo. Look at this. Look at that. They the one.
I mean, they similar because you have to call on. I mean, well, you don't really have to call on the Cenobites. You just got to do the little puzzle piece. But
right, that's how you call them.
That's calling them, I guess. Yeah.
Even their costumes is the same, man.
Nah, that's that dominatrix shit. I mean, Candyman missing his whole chest cavity.
Candyman's trench coat don't open up in the pelvic area like my boys does.
I'm just saying though, when he opened up his jacket, his whole chest cavity is missing. Ain't no nipple clamps there.
Nah, you're right.
Not no nipple clamps there.
Yeah, true. But I mean, he can't have the nipple clamps because his chest ain't there. But if
I'm just saying, he ain't got the.
They'll be there.
The Cenobites are about pleasure. Got it. But he's not. Like, he ain't about pleasure. It's just about his tortured soul.
Yeah, torture.
His soul is tortured, and that makes him cry like a little bitch the whole movie.
Oh, really salty about this, yeah. Big man.
When I actually went back, when I went back and actually like paid attention to the movie and not just had it as background noise, I was like, what the fuck is he crying for?
Here you go, right here. This is the reason why they're different. Like, I guess, like Kobe said, demon versus the ghost. So he's just
right.
He's the ghost of a Cenobite, though. That's what I'm trying to tell.
Dog, he the ghost of a slave. And plus, the Cenobites aren't human.
Right. They were, but they're not anymore. Right.
Right. They're not.
They gave up their humanity. Right.
Exactly.
They used to be.
Like my dude still feels pain. You know what I'm saying? I needs me a white woman to make me feel whole.
Right.
You know, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. That's why he was crying like a little bitch in the movie.
He'll kick that poetry to him. That's it.
He's like,
he had to rap. That's a rap.
Our deaths will be exquisitely painful, and I'm gonna hit it from the side, girl.
Not that.
Oh man. All right.
I got this baby.
Hey, he was ready to be a baby daddy too, boy. He was. Let's wrap it up. Anything y'all got going? Kobe, those the tickets are in the mail, man. I know I'm late on it, man. I've been busy. They are in the mail.
You good?
You know, just throwing that out there. Mika,
huh?
Anything?
It is Legends Weekend here in DC.
Okay.
If you are in the DMV area, we are doing Legends Weekend this weekend. Tony Tone concert on Saturday. Fashion show on Friday. I will be in it. And then the gala is on Saturday night after the Tony Tone concert. So you know, if you haven't got your tickets, get your tickets.
I might come through.
Don't lie.
No.
Other than that, get ready to start filming this skit that I wrote.
Look at that.
Writer
/ actor. You directed too? Get all the credits.
I am the assistant director on this one.
That's what I'm talking about. Get all the credits.
I'm the assistant director on this one. It's gonna be a funny skit, so you know, look out for that. My role has changed in the skit, so I am not even mad at it.
Is it a bigger part? Smaller
I know. I ain't gonna say it. I still play a role, but I'm not the main role. So.
Okay. Oh,
it's still gonna be funny.
No, that's messed up, man. Be like.
I wrote it. I'm still gonna get credit.
I know. I'll be like that sometimes.
But other than that, just fashion show this weekend and gala and gonna be looking all fly and whatnot. So.
Is go-go prevalent? Is it prevalent as how they make a scene?
You mean out here in the DMV?
Yeah.
Like you can't go to nobody's club and not hear go-go all night. Yeah, I ain't gonna say the majority of the night, but you gonna hear it.
You a fan? You a go-go fan?
I am not. Like
I was about to say I can't. I would survive off.
Like every song has the same rhythmic pattern to it, no matter what song you put to it.
Kind of like dance hall and reggae, right?
Yeah, it's all got the same rhythm.
Yeah, agreed.
But salute to who it is, AU who did the butt, you know.
EU,
whatever they name.
They put us on the go-go.
Yeah, they did. Kind of wish they didn't. But nah, no disrespect. I'm just joking. Just joking. I don't want the D or the M or the V. I don't want no Maryland people, no Virginia people, and especially no DC people. They shoot. I know the Virginia people shoot. You know what I'm saying? Tidewater area. It's, you know, it is what it is. But Kobe, what you got?
I just started practices for the play. I'll be able to make my official announcement here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Have my fly out date and all that stuff. Besides that, just kind of taking it easy.
Yeah, yeah. His official announcement, people, I know he won't tell you, but I'll tell you right here live tonight, right now. He, Denzel, Samuel L. Jackson, and The Rock are filming this new movie.
A Tyler Perry movie.
Yep. Damn.
Oh man. And you know Samuel don't mind doing the wig, so that's right up
saying.
here.
Yeah,
You're doing Tu Wong Fu.
Yeah, not too
part 2.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Snipes is executive producer.
Yeah. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all, man.
John Leguizamo's gonna make an appearance.
Make an appearance.
It's gonna be like Ocean's 11, but
you know, I can see Tyler Perry doing that. I can see him doing that. Yeah,
it's gonna be.
Yeah, I can see it too. Now that you said that.
He says I'm going to give an unpopular opinion on the MCU if I may. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Go right.
I agree with you. Yeah.
We love unpopular opinions, man, because it's probably popular here.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably popular with them.
Go right ahead. Yep. But what I got coming, play on the 14th and the 15th. Play called The Judge. So if you're in the Jacksonville area, come out. It's going to be at the Murray Hill Theater. Then after that, rolling right into an encore of another play called The Hidden Truth, and then hopefully I'll take a little time off, man. These plays is Mika, once you catch that bug and you get to going, you know what I'm saying? Keep energy pills, drinks, exercise, drink your water, get you some sun,
take your vitamins, all that shit.
Take your vitamins, you know what I'm saying? Get you the nettle pots to go in your nose. Even if you don't have a stuffed up nose, just do that. Just preventative maintenance on yourself.
Oh, yeah. I'm dealing with that shit right now. And it is not fun.
It's tiring, man. It's tiring. Especially and you just doing a skit, man. Like I got this long monologue that I had to learn. And you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, how I'm gonna learn this? Because it didn't flow to me. So I said, hey man, I'm gonna rewrite just the first piece of this because it didn't flow right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't think people, or I don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to rewrite the first part or whatever, but came out smooth, man, and should be a good show. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Tyler Perry. This dude, the dude I work with, her, man, big salute to him. I don't know where his brain at. I don't know what drugs he take. I don't know. But this dude be writing some shit. You know what I'm saying? He writes some stuff, man. He's in the Marines. I think he's a part-timer like you. Are you're a part full-timer though, which is weird. I don't know how that works. A full-time part. You were a part-timer, now you're a full-timer?
Yes.
Okay.
I can still go to drill if I want to, but I won't.
So how did that work? Because you're not the first person I've seen do that. So how did that? Because my homeboy, he was in the reserve in the Navy, but he was a full-time
active duty Navy. They call it the active guard reserve or the active reserve. So like you get activated, like you get paid like you're on active duty. You don't have to go to drill. You just because you're getting paid, you go to work Monday through Friday. So
okay, here we go. What he says. Stark says, I grew up with comics from my youth to now, and I feel the biggest difference Marvel made was chasing casual fans. I guess he's saying the biggest mistake Marvel made is chasing casual fans. I prefer comic book characters to be exactly how they are portrayed in stories, and unless absolutely needed, do not change them. I feel very passionately about this. One comic I've wanted for years is Maximum Carnage, but I know Sony and Marvel can never make the movie because it would go against chasing casual fans. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's not an unpopular opinion at all. You're preaching to the choir.
Yep. See, and most of the audience would not want to see Carnage as this cruel, sadistic killer, but that is, to me, how I remember them. I would say that Thanos was fine with what they did because it made sense to me. I guess he's been going. I think he got a lot more to say, man. I'm gonna let him rock, man. I'm gonna let him rock.
Yeah.
But I agree. No, chasing casual fans. and this is kind of like a complete 180 of how I started. I used to get on XR about it back in the day. What Dark Sage, is this really XR, man? But I do, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, it's now become a burden of chasing casual fan, because I do think you want to find a new fan base, especially when you're transversing into a different medium. You know what I'm saying? You're going from comic books to now a wider reaching medium, which is TV and movies. So, you know what I'm saying? Comic book fans to me are already a built-in fan base. Now you do want to go and try to get some casual fans, but you don't. To me, you don't go and get those casual fans by changing what made your product good. You know what I'm saying? That's like if I had think of any product you make, right? Or you know what I'm saying, and it's a hit within the people who like that product, and then you change it to go because now it's been picked up by, let's say you do clothes, right? And everybody liked, I don't know, it wasn't necessarily cheaply made, but it was just a thin cotton shirt with your logo on it, right? Macy's picks it up, and now they make the shirt heavier, right? Because they think that the masses like a heavier shirt. But then the people who liked how it was, they start to fall off. You see what I'm saying? And these are the people who made your company or made the product. I that's one thing that I don't agree with. So I'm right there with chasing casual fans. I would only chase them so far. You got about half a mile, and I'm turning around.
Well, yeah, you can't chase them to the end of the road.
Right. I'm not chasing you for that long. But no, it's not an unpopular opinion.
I don't feel like it's an unpopular opinion as far as other people as well either.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think this is a popular opinion. I think you're seeing that now. We had a discussion about She-Hulk, them changing the backstory. Like some things I understand modernizing, but everything doesn't need to be modernized or changed because it does fit into what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Comics are supposed to be an escape from that.
Right. Even Thanos, he said that Thanos was fine. I remember watching Thanos. I thought it was a good portrayal of Thanos, but it was, to me, it was watered down. It was Disney-fied. He should have been the mass murdering maniac. There was, you know what I'm saying? Quit trying to make villains should not be sympathetic. I shouldn't have to sympathize with a villain, right? Like when Vader was Vader, I didn't sympathize with Darth Vader. That motherfucker was a bad guy. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't sympathize with Cobra Commander. I don't sympathize with Mumra. I don't see, you know what I'm saying? Like, they bad guys. That's it.
Right. That's it.
Don't try to make your villain likable. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I mean likable, like he should be likable as a villain. Like, damn, motherfucker's a
good villain. Right.
Good villain, but I shouldn't be like, you know what? Nah, man, I want to see more Thanos because I just want to see more. Like, nah, he should be the bad guy. This is the guy when he get up on screen, you boo, boo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it should be
the heel
feeling. Right, the heel. It should be that type of feeling, not a sympathizing. Because now, shit, Thanos was right as I'm watching She-Hulk, like, kill half of these motherfuckers. Half of these
they need to go. Yeah, for real.
Get them out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? He says, I'm going to say this as well, if I may. Oh, he going
Speak
in.
Freely.
Who hurt you, Dark Sage? Who hurt you? Go in on him. Go in on him, man.
All right. Speak freely.
Go in on him. But that's how I feel with any characters that have story, canon, history. You know what I'm saying? We were just speaking about Candyman and how they changed the Candyman storyline from, you know what I'm saying, what we got earlier to this past one that came out. Was that last year? That was last year, right?
Yeah.
Last year,
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
When you do that, you alienate the core fan.
Big time.
So don't chase, like you said, don't chase the casual fans by alienating the core fans. If anything, just elevate your story, make your story better, but keep what Superman is Superman because fucking he's Superman. If you changed who he was about, you know what I'm saying, him not being a Kent anymore, he didn't grow up on the the farm. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother character now. You just came
right.
up. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that bugged me about like the what if situation and stuff like that. Like these, you're giving me different characters. These aren't the same characters. These are different characters that you're giving me. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to say, oh, it's a what if scenario. No, it's a different fucking character.
Right. Way different.
Right. He says, I personally think they killed Spider-Man and his legacy with the trilogy they did. Why did he need people to come in and help him fight? I always knew Spider-Man as someone who, while he had comedy, he always could do it on his own. And No Way Home to me shows Disney and Marvel basically relegated him to someone who needs help when trouble arrives. And Spider-Man was one of my all-time favorite superheroes, and I think the MCU squashed him like a bug because of how they portrayed him. You know, I think I said this actually.
You did.
About Spider-Man. Like, Spider-Man didn't need nobody.
Nope.
Iron Man and, you know, all these people trying to help. Like, he didn't need all that. He
didn't need any of that.
And I honestly, I don't know what I guess they were trying to. I don't know, man. That's this shit. I don't have no answer for that.
Right. Because there is one.
That, you know what I'm saying? For Iron Man to be in the first movie wasn't no need for who was in the second one? Nick Fury and
yep. Mysterio, yeah.
Mysterio being the villain, that's fine, but Nick Fury didn't have to be in there. And then in the third one, Doctor Strange, right? Like Spider-Man's team ups aren't that. It's not on a tutorial aspect. Like, he's not the student teaming up with somebody who's the teacher.
It's supposed to be the master, right?
Right. That ain't how Spider-Man get down. Spider-Man, he team up because, all right, we got to beat this bag. That's it.
We need Spider-Man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't call for help. People call him for help.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Or they just happen to be chasing the same villain. Right. You know what I'm saying? He's not necessarily, like you said, calling up the Fantastic Four. Who he did. Okay, I take that back. He called up Reed Richards to help him take out either Carnage or Venom, because Reed Richards found out that sound is what fucks the symbiote up or whatever. But other than that, nah, he don't go around fucking asking for help, man. He don't, because that his fighting style ain't even. It's not that, you know what I'm saying? He said, "Did you see DC is doing this with Batman?" With what Batman? As far as in the comics, or
yeah, which Batman?
Which Batman? What are we talking about? I mean, DC is, if you're talking in the comics, DC is just, I think they're trying to burn everything down to the ground over there in the comics. It's a shit show over there. It's just bad. It is bad. But keep writing, Dark Sage. I'm gonna hit you up. We've been on for too long, man. It's time to. And I ain't ate shit. I'm hungry. So respond real quick so I can respond back. But Mika and Kobe, if y'all want to go, I know Mika got that look on her face like, all right, y'all finna geek out, and I'm over. I'm over it. So, Mika, if you want to go, that's cool. I'm gonna address this real quick. I think this will be the last one. Dark Sage says, in the movies, did you see them making him someone who has to call for help? Because as bad as DCU was, at least they knew what makes their characters who they are. Okay. He's saying in the movies they're not doing that.
Yeah, they're not making Batman call for help. Call someone else.
Because Batman is fucking Batman shit.
Batman is Batman, dude. Like,
yeah. If
he got to call for help, you got a real problem.
Right. There's some world breaking type shit. The Batman calling for help.
Right.
Because Nah, you're absolutely right. You 100% right, man. And hopefully, with whatever's going on with DC over there, as far as the movies go, I hope they get. Hope Black Adam starts something, so we can get some competition between Marvel and DC going, so we can get some quality movies. Competition breeds innovation. That's one thing I 100% totally believe in. So yeah, that'll be the show, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate everybody who liked, commented, and shared. You ain't got to go home. Excuse me. You don't have to go home. That little Peter Dinklage came out. My bad. You don't have to go home, but you got to get there.
Take it easy, be safe.
Yeah, we out. With you right now.
Dinklage. Oh yeah, man. Kobe, you said what you were supposed to say?
Yeah, he said what he was supposed to say.
We out, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening or whatever's left of it, man. Peace.
Son, beats.